What Tom Jurich has done as far as, adding all these sports, all these facilities, I think when you look back and you look at what Tom has done, it's really, I think, the best thing that he's done is what he's done for women.
The sports have grown, lacrosse, softball is a major scholarship sport. I mean, it's really incredible, and the golf, and it's just come a long way for women.
When I was a little girl, I wanted to play here, and it was my dream. And once I got here, it was way more than I ever expected it to be.
When I first heard about this position and thinking about moving to Kentucky, it just wasn't a thought in my head. I was like, no, I'm not going to go there. When you get here and you see what exists and you hear their vision and what's to come still, it has made my job much easier.
I had been looking at some other schools. Obviously, with my hometown school starting a program, that piqued my interest. And then the facility that Tom was building. I saw the plans for that and came on my recruiting trip and thought, wow, they're really serious about building a championship program.
If you just drive down Floyd and see the stadium, you'll know that field hockey definitely is not, pushed or left out or playing on some back field, somewhere in, not even on campus. We have the best facility in the nation.
Nutrition and the workout facilities, and then the Tom Musselman Center. And we have a psychologist, a doctor, Dr. Chapman. And I think that that's the biggest difference in being so successful on the golf team.
As a young coach, being able to come into a program like the University of Louisville, where you have, Olympic coaches, top, 15 coaches across the board, and me being exposed to that and having those resources, it's absolutely felt that they want to provide you with the best opportunity as a coach for the athletes to kind of set yourself up for success.
I've worked for a lot of athletic directors, and bottom line is there was always a little hierarchy, there was a little tiering, and boy, if you weren't in that upper tier, you were not getting much of anything, and you certainly weren't high on the list for anything. Here it's different. Everybody's expected to have championship programs, and everybody's given the resources and the help that they need.
Coming here and getting the opportunity to play, it's just proven that whatever you put your mind to, you can do it.
I think there's never a more prouder time now than to be a woman right now in this time and age, because we're growing at a fast rate, and the future for us is just, it's huge.
This year, in my 11th year, we're going to take an opportunity to honor our first gentleman as National Girls, Women in Sports Day honoree. In 1998, when Tom Jurich hired me, he said, we're going to add women's sports like crazy. But we're not just going to add them. We're going to do it right, and we're going to do it better than anybody else has ever done it. With this idea, even then, it was met with some resistance. But it didn't matter. Tom would grow women's sports programs to 12 sports, over 300 women strong, adding 4 women's sports programs in less than a decade, faster and better than anyone else in the NCAA. He would triple the scholarship dollars spent on women. He would triple the number of women working in the athletic department. He would build $50 million worth of facilities for the women to practice and play in, and he would ensure that every single service we provide would be equal men to women. If we put up a billboard that's got a guy on it, we put up a billboard that's got a great woman on it. He asked many of the most powerful people in our community to stand up and support his vision, and they have. It's the beginning of a phenomenal legacy that will live on long after we're all gone. Tom, I've put this off as long as I can, and I know you don't like surprises, but will you please join us on the floor, the many women whose lives have been forever changed by your body of work, so that we may finally honor you as the National Girls Women in Sports Day honoree for all you have done to change this campus and better our community. This year's National Girls Women in Sports Day honoree, please welcome Tom Jurich.
Including 5 Sweet 16s and 30 women in the All-American. Field hockey, volleyball, rowing, basketball, soccer, softball, golf, track and field, swimming diving have all been top 25. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of Athletics and this year's National Girls Women in Sports honoree, Tom Jurich. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom is being presented his award by our 12 and team captains here at the University of Louisville Women's Programs. Congratulations once again and our sincerest thanks. To you, Tom Jurich.